So for this question, we are expected to simplify the following expression as well. So let's look at the first one. So again, this will involve us factorizing both the numerator and denominator in order for us to find factors to cancel out. Okay, so if I'm looking at my numerator, now factorizing my numerator, h squared and 7hk, I observe that h is a common factor. So let me take out the factor h. I'm left with h plus 7k. In my denominator, 5hk, right? 5hk, yeah? 5hk, right? This is the same as basically, I mean, h, multiplied by 5k. So why do I purposely put it this way? So that you can see that h is a common factor between the top and the bottom, okay? So if it's a common factor, there's a common factor between the top and the bottom. This means that there is a term that we can cancel out. It also means that your fraction is not in the simplest form. Okay, so we do our due diligence. We cancel out the common factor, and you have h plus 7k over 5k. Okay, so that is the answer for this question. Okay, let's go to part B. So if I look at part B, similarly, I'm going to try to factorize this top and bottom so that I can look for common factors to cancel out. Okay, so 15p, it can be written as, 3 times 5p. All right, so the reason why I do this is because, okay, of course, I knew what was going to come at the end. Okay, also you may not be able to see this, but when I look at my numerator, you can see that between the left and the right term, the highest common factor will be 5 and also p. Okay, so when I factorize this, I see a 5p. This will give me 2p minus 1. Also remember, when I take out a 5p, I'm left with a 1. So as you can see here, that's why at the start I put 5p. I put 5p out. There is a 5p in the top and the bottom, which I can potentially cancel. Because this means that if I have a common factor, my fraction is not in the simplest form, my fraction is not the best answer. So I cancel off, and you can see that, right? This is my answer. So my answer is just 3 over 2p minus 1. Okay? So let's go to C. So when I go to C, again, I want to factorize and pull out common factors from the top and bottom to cancel off. So in order for me to do that, yes, remember, always first step, number 1, okay, you always try to factorize. Okay, just a reminder, you always factorize the numerator and denominator first. Okay, this is what we call simplifying. Simplifying algebraic fractions. Right, you always factorize the numerator and denominator first. Okay, so after that, look for common factors. To cancel. Okay, look for one to cancel away. Okay, so this is to ensure that you leave the answer in the simplest form. Just very simple 2 steps. Okay, and when you're factorizing numerator and denominator, you do see that you need to use, like, for example, just pulling out common factor. You do see that you need to use algebraic identities. Okay, you may also be using things like the frame method, the cross method, whichever method you prefer, or the big rainbow, small rainbow method. All right, you may also be doing things like grouping to ensure that you can cancel out common factors. Okay, so next, now if you look at this question here, z squared minus 4z, 2 terms, so we just pull out the common factor. This is z bracket z minus 4, and the denominator, when you pull out a 4, this is z minus 4. Okay, so that ensures that you can see that there's a common factor of z minus 4 at the top and at the bottom. So after that, cancel it off, and you have z over 4 as the final answer. Okay, thank you.